Guys, good morning. We have wet weather today. Guys, we're going to Shona. Let's go for the gearbox. The problem of the gearbox was that on the Iron Sherpas and on the first copies of the SHERP Pro, there were still rocker boxes with reduced were a couple. It est have them the first transmission of was understated. Since there was no constancy of quality, this was done at outsource, the gearboxes were dying, and they were dying at unclear times. Our gearbox died in a swamp at 900 hours. This gearbox died at 250 hours, although everyone knew that they were dying, they just had to be changed. It is very important, guys, in preparation for such an expedition. If something needs to be changed, there is some kind of node that is in doubt, then it is necessary to change it. If you have a part that is in doubt, but it is still suitable and works, then you can simply exchange it for a new one, and take this in stock. And then it will rightly not bring frustration and grief on the journey. And you will not lose time on repairs. Therefore, be serious about preparing for the trip. There is no service, no spare parts, nothing. Everything will have to be fixed with your own hands. Well, we are going further to Shonu. We agreed to pick up the gearbox. Let's see what happens. Seal. Good at home on the couch, as at our viewers. But here we have extreme. I, as the leader of the group, had to attach importance to the fact that we rode here more seaward for about a kilometer. Closer to the sea past. Why the driver of the front Sherpa decided to go a shorter way? Well, simply because he decided so. And I, as the leader of the group, had to stop him, and we had to go back along the same track. But alas, I missed it and it happened just what happened. Look further, it will be interesting. This has not happened in the history of the Sherpas. What a cool dirt. We got into the very clay at the exit of the River Thorn. We had to go from the coast somewhere in the 1.5 kilometers along the river. Well, we decided to shorten the path a little. And on exit we have landed in such a clay. Calmly rides little by little. In general, Sherp was stuck hard. The front of the Sherpa all fell into clay. We decided to wait for the tide, so that when the water comes, Sherp could come up and we would go further. But then the unexpected happened. Look further, see what will happen. I haven't seen this before and I'll tell you honestly, I don't want a repeat. Now you've heard the sound of a shaft breaking. I don't know, either out of inexperience or inattention, the driver of Sherp pressed on the gas, and at the moment when Sherp caught on the back wheels for something solid, he added gas. The wheels locked, pressed the gas and the motor just broke the shaft. Well, maybe that saved the gearbox.
So guys, let's see what clay is there. Yeah guys.
No, what are you? That's how people stick. And drowning with the tide.
How will I give you the tools? Me, Gerasim Vasilievich, do we by any chance sink into the mud? Let's try to pull back a little. Let us then to them forward. Open the window. Stop. Dima, take it. Tools. Here, take more tools.
Ed, would you have SHERP Max?
There is water, I'll wash off a little.
You can't wash it. All guys, water came. Here is so water is added. I want to try to pull by you back now.
Wait, I'll close the door.
The rope is very short. I'll drive closer now. Close the window.
Close yours. Come on. Neatly.
In general, guys, here is the situation. The cable was not taken, the burner was not taken. Broke the shaft. Water arrives. No. That, maybe I will untie myself and try to stand forward, in front of you. We almost do not fall through. Water already holds us. Close the window. Stop. Fine. Digging in the mud. Stop, wait. Must wait. Should soon come off the mud. Sherp in this position is already swimming. We are very much stuck to the clay. If we break this rope, it will be very unpleasant. Trying to move Sherp. Sherp adhered very much to clay and cannot float.
Pull not so sharply, or we may break the rope. Here goes. Excellent, come on again. Like surfaced, let's again.
Finally come off.
Come on again. Come off.
Excellent.
Jarasim, our front part has surfaced.
Well, everything means everything will be fine. Look what happens there. Sherp in the water on the half wheel. Well, we apologize for such a dark and chaotic video. But the situation was so tense that at some point Mikhail forgot to turn on the camera and take pictures of the critical water level in the Sherp. And he was indeed critical. On half doors already climbed water and remained quite a bit, 2 through lateral cowards flooded water in engine compartment and drowned all-terrain vehicle. I'm sorry, but we're not shooting the second take. All guys, we're out on the sea spit. It remains to reach the shore. All guys. We got to the dry beach, this is how it looks. Water does not reach here. Guys, it was actually pretty serious. The Sherp might not have surfaced when it got stuck in the clay. And if it hadn't surfaced, it would have just been flooded with surf water. Once the salt water had been in the Sherp, there would be nothing to restore. But besides, we would evacuate all we normally stood nearby. We would take everyone ashore for a kilometer somewhere. And the all-terrain vehicle would have surfaced too, when it was flooded above the wheel. He would also come off clay too. But wherever he sailed away it is unknown. The coastal current is strong, it would have carried it into the river. And then he would be carried out of the river into the sea. And the all-terrain vehicle would no longer be. After salt water, Sherp would not be subject to recovery, but if it had been carried away to the sea, then it would have been crushed by the first storm. In general, there was a very tense situation and it was very good that we were able to tear off the all-terrain vehicle from clay. In general, alright. All of us are safe today, the equipment is saved though picked up salt water. People are not injured but very want to sleep. We should get up soon. Guys, good night.